I was so focused on getting that spike, I didn't even hear the machine's backup alarm.
There was a lot of activity that day. I guess I lost sight of everything around me.
I was just switching cars like I do every day. I didn't think I'd lose my foot.
There was some questions among the team about whether the proper protection had been put into place. Turns out it wasn't.
That lack of awareness when the situation arises is really what we've figured out as a cause for accidents and injuries to everything that we saw operate in a military aircraft. Not very far off from what we do in the railroad.
This is the July 2010 Professional Railroader Focus, Maintaining Awareness. Over the next few months, we're going to hear stories of 4 fellow railroaders. These railroaders are just like you. They're experienced, hardworking, and they all have families that depended on them to come home safe at the end of each day. Unfortunately, each of these railroaders was also involved in a serious work-related incident, some with tragic results. We'll use their stories to learn about awareness and the 4 warning signs that indicate a loss of awareness. Several decades ago, the aviation industry and the U.S. military were in trouble. Safety records had plateaued, or worse, dropped drastically. Equipment and lives were being lost on a regular basis, and something had to be done.
We realized that if we wanted to take a quantum leap in safety, we had to do something different. We couldn't continue down the road. We looked for the industry standards of how we could improve our safety.
The program the aviation industry and the U.S. Navy adopted was a type of crew resource management and awareness training. The same type of constant awareness we talk about here on the railroad.
The training was very effective for the military when you looked at the safety statistics. There was a marked drop in our accident rates. The aspects that we have in aircrew coordination in the military, very applicable to the railroad.
Awareness is the accurate perception or knowledge a railroader maintains of his or her operational environment. Awareness is what allows you to anticipate unusual events or circumstances and take necessary actions. In other words, awareness is having the big picture at all times. If you, as a railroader, do not look at the big picture, you may never be able to anticipate what's in store. The unaware railroader must react to changes in their environment rather than anticipating and controlling their environment.
Your ability to understand what is happening to your train, to your crew, and the elements around you is critical to the safety of not only yourself but your teammates.
As every railroader knows, constant awareness is your best defense for staying safe. If you lose awareness, you never seem to miss it until it's too late. As railroaders, just like airline personnel and Navy pilots, one key to staying safe is to recognize a loss of awareness before it occurs. To do this, we must recognize the symptoms that may occur with a loss of awareness. When these symptoms or warning signs pop up, they warn you that a loss of awareness is not far behind. Let's take a quick look at each of the 4 warning signs that we'll be hearing more about in the upcoming months. Fixation. Fixation is the focus of attention on any one item to the exclusion of all others. Often we fixate on a single, common task that may be necessary to our job, but not enough so that we lose the broader perspective. Ambiguity. Ambiguity is 2 or more independent sources of information that do not agree. For example, we have multiple levels of authority and can easily get lost in this confusion. Or there may be some misunderstanding on how to carry out a procedure. On the rail, when you are constantly processing information, ambiguity must be eliminated as quickly as possible. Take in all information available and make an informed decision. It is up to you to ask questions, so you can either make the safe decision or get clarification from a supervisor. Complacency. Complacency is a feeling that everything is going well, based only on the fact that we've done it before. In other words, it's a comfort born of familiarity. Sometimes everything is going along just fine, but at other times we may be ignoring an important hidden issue. Finally, distraction. Distraction is a sudden turning away from the original focus of attention. We can become so engrossed in putting out daily fires that we forget our overall mission. As with fixation, the items that can distract you on the job are likely valid and important events that require your attention, but not to the exclusion of everything else going on around you. Fixation, ambiguity, complacency, and distraction always lead us down the same road with the same result: the loss of awareness. These warning signs can be deadly. If at any point during your day you recognize one of these symptoms in you or a coworker, stop everything. Take stock of your surroundings and rebrief. Awareness is an ally that, as a professional railroader, you can't afford to lose. Being alert to the warning signs will help you maintain a state of awareness. Remember, you may not recognize the loss of awareness until it's too late. Thanks for your attention.